Welcome to the second video of how to create complex macros. We are majorly upgraded. We've got some music. We've got a new editor program because I kinda got into that. It's actually started to make fun. I never did that before, videos like that. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Today we're gonna handle or tackle effects, how to create effects. First of all, we're going to find out how do we create effects with syntax. We tackle everything with our three questions. What do we want the macro to do? What would be the first steps? And what exactly do we need? What we wanted to do, let's just do it and check what the command line feedback gives us. We want to select a group, go to one of those two, and here you see already the first comment, the first really important comment that we're going to need. With preset type, dimmer, or position, which also works for all the other preset types. So, and after this, you want to go here in order to choose an effect. And here you get the next important comment, which is effect form. And then you see all the effects have numbers. So basically, in order to apply an effect, we just write effect form 8 to get a sinus effect on the dimmer preset type. So as you see, it's a little bit more complicated than the previous macro, since we don't have predefined presets or playbacks that we can just use to apply the effect that we want to have. So let's clear this out and just get started right away. So we make our macro and start with our variables. Set our group ID is 1. The next variable will then be effect. We need to see what effect we have. We're gonna make 8 different effects, 4 dimmer, 4 position effects. Let's just go with setVar effect is 1. And then we need an effect ID, which is gonna be like the place where we store the different effects. Here we go. SetVar effect ID is 1 this time. And yeah, these are our 3 effects. As we know from the previous macro, we're gonna need the counter, so let's just write it in. The counter. What am I doing? SetVar counter is 1. No, wait, 2. Since the counter from beginning 1 will be 1. So let's do the condition. If the counter is 1, we execute this line and copy that. And here we go. So let's continue with the first steps. Already said we answered already the third question, so now let's go to the first steps, which is just like we said. We let him select the group that we want. Let's see, group ID. Simple enough. Next step. So now we need to get first the position or the dimmer preset type, depending on which effect we are. So we're gonna first make the dimmer preset types, the dimmer effects, and then the position effects. So as long as the effect is smaller than 5, since we're gonna have 4 dimmer effects, we say we go to preset type dimmer. So we do exactly the same for the precision. As long as effect is bigger than 4, we go to preset type position. Yo. So far so good. What is next? Yeah, now we apply the effect. Where is that? Why is group ID not green? No groups. Here. Whoopsie. Just one group, not 2. So now we apply the effect. So effect form, effect form, effect. Here it gets. You're gonna see we forgot something. Effect has a value right now, but that's the wrong value. Actually, this complete line is pretty much worthless. So now that I think about it, no wait, that was wrong. So forget I did that. So for sure we need to set the effect to 1, somewhere you got start. So what we're gonna do now, it's late, I'm tired, forgive me. So we have 8 effects, so we need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gotta say what this actually means. When the effect is 1, don't forget the second one. When the effect is 1, we set var effect ID to 8. Now I get it what I got wrong. Sorry. Not the effect ID. We gotta have a preset destination. Why is it so hard today? Preset destination, sorry. Didn't got my coffee since 4 o'clock or something. When the effect. So yeah, let's just find out what the other effects are. The other effect numbers. Select our group 1, and go to effect. So we have sinus at 8, then we want a palm as a strobe for number 4, then random number 3, and we had pulse, which is, where do we have ramp minus 11. So 8, 4, 3, 11. Let's run with that. So the effect is 2. We set var effect ID is 4. So effect ID 3 goes for 3. What a coincidence. Let's make it look nice. I like it when it looks nice. Effect ID is 4. That means it is... Damn, what did we say? 4 was 11. Alright, let's do the same thing for the positions. So for the positions, we want to have first the circle, which is 19. We want to have pawn and tilt, which is 19.1 and 19.2. Fun word. And then we want to have a fly out, which I happen to know is 21. So see here, dimmer and position. Here we got a little bit complicated thing with the position, since it saves pawn and tilt, which is a little bit dumb for flyout, but that's no problem. We just gotta delete the pawn out of the whole equation, but this comes later. What we need to think about though is for the flyout we have 2 different values which you need to store, so we're gonna count out up to 9 effects instead of just 8. Now that I think about it, let's do this also. So effect number 5 is going to be 19. Effect number 6 is going to be 19.2. I like my tilt first before the pawn, so don't kill me. 19.1. And now we come to our flyout, which was 21 if I'm not mistaken. 21 0.1 by the way. And yeah, we don't need the points since we're gonna have either position or dimmer, so it will take exactly that value. 8 and 9. Beautiful, look at that. Let's get this one on. I'm pretty sure we can limit this on the group itself, so as long as group ID is smaller than 7, since we have still just 7 groups on which we're gonna do that, that should do the trick. If we do that effect, we can do the same here, I think. Pretty sure so, at least. Group ID is smaller than 7. So effect form, effect type. And yeah, then we store that. As long as the group ID is smaller than 7, we store this on effect. I have it left. Preset destination. That should basically do the trick. If we now set what? Yeah, why not do that? The effect macro might as well. So, as you can tell, I ran into some major problems here. I tried it out. Where do we have it here? And didn't work. Finally, I found the problem, and just to make it much shorter than my previous video, here's the problem. I set groups ID instead of group ID, so it didn't choose a group and nothing worked out, and now we can finally go on. Still the same problem? Now it's getting weird. Seriously? I forgot to save something. Group ID is 1. Oh yeah, for sure. Set var counter is 1. And here we go. So now, oh, I forgot obviously the key, but except for this works just fine. So let's just clear this out and also add a clear right after the store effect. So as long as group ID, not groups ID, damn it, is smaller than 7. That never happened before. We say clear, clear, and clear. Beautiful. Let's come to the next step, which is my enter key doesn't work like I want. Yeah, we have two possibilities. Either we stay with the group and adjust several facts and reset those, or we stay with the fact and adjust several groups and reset those after the end. I think the easiest way is doing the effects. In the end it doesn't make any difference, but yeah, let's just go with advar effect is 1. We go to the next effect and we also go to the next preset destination. Also say advar preset destination is 1. The effect ID stays the same, the group ID stays the same, or the group ID adjusts itself, better say. So that's already it. Now we should check out when we do this. Basically, we add effect +1 as long as effect is smaller than 10, since we have basically work on 9 different effects. As long as effect is smaller than 10, we add this effect. That looks good, so let's just copy paste that. Actually, I would like to add this here as well. I have just one counter, not too many different ones. Gonna do the same here. What happens now if effect hits 10? First of all, oh yeah, let's see. Better question. Here, we actually, if it hits 10, that's already too late. I mean, the effect gets only added. No, wrong. The effect. The destination gets only added until effect 9, since the 10th effect, or the 9th effect better said, will be added into the same destination. Which reminds me, when we store the effect, it needs to be able to merge without requesting it from us. So we make a /m right here, so it merges automatically if there is already a previous preset stored or effect stored. So that works. If we repeat this now, then this makes a whole line. So what if it hits 10? Let's say effect is 10. Etwa preset destination 2, just like in the color macros to hold a nice order. Then we need to get the next group. If effect is 10, etwa to the group ID. What am I writing today? I can't believe it. So this way we go now to the next row of presets. We take the next group, and now we reset the effect ID, since we start on a new row with a new group. So we start also on the first effect again. So effect is 1. After this, in order to round this up, we restart the macro. So as long as the group, someone help me, as long as the group is smaller than 7, we go to macro, how do we name it? Effect macro. Go to macro effect macro, and to stop the whole thing, as soon as group ID, seriously guys, I go to bed soon. So as soon as group ID is 7, we reset our counter. Set var counter is 1, and we turn off this macro. Off macro effect macro. Okay, let's just real quick change the ID here. Beautiful. So to be honest, I'm far too tired and far too lazy to look this through right now. So let's just trust in ourselves. So not too much. Let's delete effect 1 and save. Yeah. Oh yeah, the counter should also be 1. Let's not forget that. Set var counter is 1. Beautiful. Let's get that started. Okay, that looks horrible. What have we done? Shit. Oi, 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 oi. And it's not stopping. Beautiful. Why? Okay, let me just fix this real quick. Well, that didn't work. So that's why you save. Every time. Let's see, what did we do here? we have group ID. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, pizza test. Well, good morning. Yeah, I did it again. Well, why didn't anyone say something? But now I'm even too lazy to to save again. Delete effect 1 through 11. But now we gotta do it. That looks a lot better. I can't believe we did it. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. So, future flow here. For sure, I was far too early, far too fast, far too happy. So, we forgot something incredibly crucial here. So, remember when I was talking about the flyout effect, that this one needs a dimmer? What we need to do, actually, is we need to add here a line. You know, we need to go back to the dimmer in order to get the dimmer value for the flyout effect. So what we're gonna do is, as soon as effect hits 9, we're gonna go to preset type dimmer. So far so good. So that means this one becomes a dimmer, and after this, also when effect is 9, what we need to do is delete effect. And here's the thing, usually you would say effect preset ID, preset destination. We are almost through here. Preset destination point 1. We first sort the position, preset type, and the first step in here is now the position. I can also show you as well. You see pan tilt, and as you also see, we didn't save a dimmer value into this one because we forgot that really important part of changing into preset type dimmer in the end. But fun fact, this doesn't work. If you want to edit or delete something in this effect, you actually need to go 1 point, effect point, the step you want to edit. Why that is, no one could tell me so far, but well, that's the case. Here, the rest should be totally fine. That was just this little add-on that we needed for this to work. So what we're gonna do is delete effect 1 through 53, 54 works as well, and try this out. And this looks much better. Now as you see, we have tilt and dimmer here. That's from me from Future Flow. I will leave you back to my past part. A lot better. I can't believe we did it. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. We finally have actually done it. Okay, that looks good. As you can see here now, those effects are empty because those two groups are LED bars, so they don't have any pan tilt value. What we're gonna check next video is how we name those effects and how we adjust all those variables like speed group, speed, the rate, the speed. You can even change the forms directly in Upstairs, and also all the values back here we're gonna include into the effect macro. But we keep it at I think we're already at 20 minutes or something, so I halved the runtime. I'm so happy, glad for that. Let's just check that everything is working just fine. So here we have the dimmer value, and you see we can actually let's do it properly. Pictures and program only. So here we have random, strobe, see everything works fine. So we got the position, let's check the position, and that works. Yep. Beautiful. So I hope you could learn something. I certainly learned something. As a matter of fact, we made this macro so much more efficient than my previous edition. So yeah, see you in the next video. Have a nice evening.